You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
The 2025 Sail GP season kicks off in Dubai this weekend. Blackfoil's co-CEO and driver Peter Burling is with us out of Dubai. Peter, thanks for taking the time. It's only a month or so since you retained the America's Cup off the coast of Barcelona. How long were you able to celebrate and enjoy that before switching your focus to Sail GP again?
Yeah, we had an amazing celebration in Barcelona, and what a special victory that was. For me, since then, it's actually been a little bit of time off with the family. It's always incredible when you get to the end of those events, just how tired you actually are. Managed to have a little bit of time off in Barcelona and then do a little bit of a trip around with the family. Really looking forward to getting home. I haven't actually made it home yet after that, so looking forward to getting home after this weekend and spending a bit of time in NZ over the summer.
All right. Just before we move on to Sail GP, how do you reflect on your success off the coast of Barcelona? How will you remember, going back to back?
I think it's just the amazing team effort to see everything come together. It's a culmination of so much hard work with so many people, over a long period of time. So just some incredibly special memories there, but it's something that you will have forever. But this weekend we're looking forward to getting back into a little bit of Sail GP racing, and excited to try and kick off the season strong.
So some new faces in the Blackfoils team. Leo Takahashi has joined you as flight controller, replacing Andy Maloney. He knows the F50 pretty well, of course, but how much integration has that required, having a new flight controller on board?
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of hard work in the background, just making sure that everyone's on the same page. You kind of are all, I suppose, used to the language we speak on the boat, what different calls mean, how we run our playbook. To be honest, there's only so much work you can do on shore before you've got to get out there and put it to the test. And we're really excited today to be getting out on the water and just trying to, I suppose, get the group to gel and operate at the level we know we can. So it's a really exciting weekend to be able to, I suppose, have our first test this season, and just looking forward to getting out there and giving it our all. And we really want to get off to a good start this weekend, but we know that we've got a lot to learn and improve, and this is going to be a long season, and we really want to be just stepping forward every event.
What sense do you get from Leo about his level of readiness and I guess his levels of excitement?
I suppose for us it's really cool having a new person on the team. I think in any business, any group, you need a certain amount of turnover just to keep that energy, keep that excitement, and that's definitely what he brings is a really good level of energy and intensity to the group. But also he's got that little bit of experience in the flight controller position as well. Having sailed for Japan for a long time, and then obviously a bit with the Americans last season. So he's really looking forward to having a full-time gig in that role and really being able to cut his teeth.
And Sam Meach, a new addition to your coaching team. What sort of ideas and fresh energy has he brought?
Yeah, Sam, we've had a long history with Sam, actually. I've done a lot of sailing against him over the years. It's just a really, really good guy to have involved, bringing some fresh ideas. And, we've been so lucky with the coaching staff we've had over the years to continue to push us forward. And I'm sure Sam's going to slot into that amazingly.
How do you reflect on the last Sail GP season? You led the season standings, couldn't quite get the job done in the season finale, but how do you look back on 2024?
2024 for us was a little bit of a roller coaster. We got off to an amazing start. Won the first event. Then probably had our low point of the season, or our first low point of the season. Terrible event in LA. Broke our wing, missed an event. And then we went on an absolute run from there, managing to get back to the top of the leaderboard. And I think if you looked at that points tally we managed to get by the end of the season was, something we're incredibly proud of. Obviously, frustrated as a group not to be able to put together one of our best races in that final in San Fran. It's such small margins when you put three boats that are performing at a really high level on the start line and throw them around a 10-minute race. We obviously had a bit much interaction with the Aussies, just let the Spanish get over the top, and it was pretty hard to make a pass from there.
So you start the new season in Dubai. You won the final at the Dubai event last season. From memory, didn't win any of the 5 fleet races, but obviously won the final in Dubai. What did you learn last season in Dubai that'll be helpful as you open this new season?
Well, Dubai's a bit of a unique venue. We actually sail right behind in a breakwater, so it's incredibly flat. The water's relatively warm, so you can push the boats really high on the ride height. But yeah, it's really a lot about getting off the start line consistently, making sure you're in a reasonable position consistently at Mark 1, and then not making any mistakes from there, continuing to push forward in the race. With it being right at the bottom end of the wind limits generally here, it means that the wind shadows, the disturbance, the turbulence off the boats has a massive effect. So, making sure you position the boat really well around the racetrack and make the most of the opportunities given to you. And with one more boat on the start line, that turbulence is going to be even worse. So it's going to be interesting to see how much more of an effect that has. But to be honest, we just feel like we've got a really good plan as to how to deal with it, and looking forward to going out and putting it to the test now.
And stop number 2 is back in Auckland, so you will get the chance to get home, obviously, and then sail on home waters in Auckland this time. How much are you looking forward to your home event?
Oh, super excited to be racing back at home. I think any sailing event you do in New Zealand's always a really special one. Seeing how many Kiwis get down there and cheer us on. It's obviously still relatively close to Christmas, but I mean the support it's got so far has been absolutely unreal, and still a couple of tickets for sale. So for those that haven't managed to secure one yet, I'd encourage them to get on with it. And it's going to be an absolutely amazing weekend. Seeing 12 now F50s boosting around in Auckland Harbour in such a small bit of water is going to be a pretty cool spectacle, and it'll be an amazing atmosphere. So super excited. Yeah,
can't wait. Do you reckon your season favourites? Do you reckon your 2025 Sail GP favourites?
I think we'd have to be one of the favourites. I think there's of the good teams last season that everyone's back in reasonable shape. Some of the new teams have got really strong lineups as well. So this season will be all about who puts their best foot forward. It's a unique league where you've just got to put your best foot forward, make sure you get through to the final, and then you're in really good shape from there. So looking forward to doing that. And for us this weekend's a lot about making sure we execute what we're trying to do out there, trying to be nice and consistent, and really give ourselves a good platform to build from.
Well, all the best in Dubai, Pete, and for a little bit of a break, I guess, after that, as you come home for Christmas. Can't wait to see you in Auckland in January, mate.
Awesome. Thanks, heaps, mate.
No, thank you, Peter. Peter Burling there, co-CEO and driver of the Black Foils team. Yeah, so January 18 and 19 is when Sail GP hits Auckland. We were lucky enough to do the show from Christchurch earlier this year when it was down there. And, just sort of putting the finishing touches on our broadcast, which will come to you live from Sail GP in January, mid-January. Yeah, it's going to roll around pretty quick, less than 2 months away. But, Sail GP starts tonight in Dubai around 11 o'clock New Zealand time. Leo Takahashi, you heard us talking about him then, the new flight controller. Going to have a chat to us in just a moment. But
for more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday, or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.